Right, so what do we know before we go out there? Probably that drone is the one that Marchenko rescued earlier and got back online, I guess. So that's a bit of a pain. Can we just jump out that window if we shoot it? Does that allow us a sneaky way out where the drone can't get us? Maybe. But yeah, we were sent here to get blamed for Talos Rucker's death, I feel. I feel like that's why we were here. And it was Miller that sent us. Miller's up to his neck in this, for sure. But now that we're out, let's try and escape without murdering too many people, because ARC definitely aren't going to be our friend at this point. They're going to be like, well, you killed our boss. You must die. They were trying to kill us anyway, but now they've got, as far as they're concerned, an extremely good reason to do so. So, yeah. We will try and avoid them. Because they still haven't shot at us yet, so we're still not killing them indiscriminately. I mean, yes, I kind of did that with the police, but ACAB, so there you go. I know that we are one of them, but still, as we've proved, we are also a B. Now, we can't get through that door without multi-tools or similar. Is that something we can get through? That little window? I don't think so. We could jump up there, but then we're right back in the path of our friends, who are not actually our friends. And that's where the drone will pop up and get us. Now, is this door actually... And did we put a suppressor on our combat rifle? We did. Yeah, so we can shoot this door open. Use up some of our combat rifle ammo. Lovely. Door unlocked. Progress made. Or have we made progress? Is this just a treasure room? There's no grates, are there? Behind here? Maybe there is. Great. That was a pun. Tranquilizer ammo. Yeah. Now, where do we go from here? This is all new. We are thoroughly in the parts of the game that I've not explored before. But yeah, who's going to believe us anyway if we say, oh yeah, we didn't have anything to do with Rucker's death. We just showed up and then he just sort of fell over and died. No one's going to believe that. So you can't really blame Art for wanting to murk us. Inventory full. Pocket secretary. Password for some of the drones is Raptor, and that's from Marchenko. Okay. Now, is someone suspicious over there? Maybe.
I've got an intruder.
Well,
I'm just messing with you. Copy. Over.
ah, jeez. He had me worried there when he said I've got an intruder. Cheeky boy messing with us. Now. So we've got a lad over there.
We're here. Is there any specific reason I'm doing this alone? Over.
We've got another door that we just don't have the code for. We could climb up there, perhaps. Is there a way of climbing up there, or is that just covered over? That's all covered over. Okay. Not 100% sure on where we should be going right now.
Said
But
something to that doctor.
that's fine. So you're roaming a boot.
Did you hear the one about the priest and the
I
black
guess if you
market
get
dog?
close enough to the other lad, then we can double takedown.
Okay. We're here.
Oh, we only got one of them. Dang. Not enough energy.
Hey, you alive?
Right, we need to eat a biocell. And now we can take down our other lad. Good. Oh, no, we're still spotted. Who by? Ah, there's a drone. Now, what was the button for changing our ammo quickly? I'm not sure. It's not V, apparently.
Say what?
Oh, that's someone shooting us from over there as well. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Right, now it's killing time. Everybody wants us dead. Oh, the drone's still there. Yeah, I could really do with remembering what button it was to switch to EMP ammo on my current gun. Right, weapon management is Y. Okay. Ammo type. EMP ammo. And, okay. It disables the drone temporarily, but we were already dead. That's fine, I guess. Kind of disappointing we didn't get that double takedown, but maybe we don't need to, because maybe we can just deal with this lad without anyone spotting us. Because his mate doesn't really turn around. So we didn't need to wait for the double takedown. And this guy comes back over here with us just so he's out of the way. Can we drop down there? Or is that death? Might be death. Is there any reason to go into that room? Because that guy's kind of guarding it. We could take him out, but as we've just seen, that can lead to us getting wrecked by someone further up ahead. But maybe it doesn't have to. Maybe we were just unlucky with where their head was turned. Now, security. Let's enter our password. Raptor. So now we can turn off the drones? Nope, we still need to have robot domination to turn off the drones, and we don't have that because that's hacking related. So let's press on, shall we? Out that side window. Are you the only person down here? You appear to be. Are you going to change direction, or did you only turn around earlier because there was already a ruckus happening? Maybe we're okay to just sneak on up and give her a bop and a bink. Now, which way do we go? Because there's a way across there. I don't think we drop down, but maybe we do. I mean, the goal is to get down and across there, so we could go up there, perhaps, but why would we not just drop down? What? There's nothing over here, friend. Nothing but pain and knockouts. And possibly a broken neck. Now, where are you exactly? Because you're showing up on my radar as being on this level. But I don't see you on this level. But now you've heard a noise. So are you going to come up and investigate? Yeah, you are. Oof. Have some of that, friend. So yeah, using footsteps to lure people in. It's certainly a way of attracting attention that I've not really been using very much. Should probably consider doing more of it. It's kind of a good way of just seeing who's around as well, because they will make their presence known by going, what was that noise? Right, so that's more looting out the way. Is there any reason to be over here? Is this possibly another way down? I could have come down from up there using Icarus and then snuck across here, perhaps. Yeah, the levels in Mankind Divided are still pretty well designed, like they were in Human Revolution, all
Jensen,
told.
the meter's running. Where the hell are you?
I'm on my way, Chicane.
Well, step it up.
I'm stepping. And we're out, perhaps. Maybe we're out. Oh, geez, maybe we've got a boss fight coming up, because we haven't had one yet. And I don't think Marchenko wants us to leave. And that does look kind of like it could be a boss arena. So maybe we just prepare ourselves and get the old revolver ready. Or maybe it's just chicane.
Shit, Jensen, behind you.
Oh! It's men with guns and drones. We're in trouble. That looked like Marchenko's boots. Yep, that's our man. So he's going to become the new leader of ARC, I gather. And they're going to become more militaristic, and that's exactly what the Illuminati wanted. Much easier to paint them as the enemy if they're acting all violent. Now the game is taking an abnormally long time to load what's presumably just the next cutscene. It's not very well made, this game, from a technical perspective.
A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us.
And we're back.
Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
He just fell over.
You tell me, because I get the feeling I'm being set up.
Set up for what?
It's pretty convenient. Rucker drops dead just as I show up. Whose call was it to send me in there?
If I was setting you up for anything, it was for success. Did I send you in there because you're augmented? Yeah, I did. But I also sent you in there because I believe you're the best we've got. Frankly, I'm offended you'd think anything else. Was it Rucker that got this in your head? What the hell did he say to you?
He said he had evidence that could prove ARC was being manipulated.
Now we're onto something. Do you have it?
We do have it. But we're not giving it to you, Miller, because your name was in it.
Rucker was killed before he could show it to me.
Ain't that convenient?
What about Viktor Marchenko?
I ran that name through iLink. Got a blank page. Why? You got something more on him?
Right now, no. It's just a feeling I have.
We're well past feelings, Jensen. What we need is evidence. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen.
I mean, it's
I
going
hope
to.
we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent,
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
the one you took from Ruzika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder. And keep me in the loop.
No.
Let's go, Chicane.
You are no longer in the loop, Jim. Because you are part of the problem. 3 new Praxis available. Wow. So where do we spend these shiny new Praxis? Let's see, we definitely don't need hacking stuff. Do we need social enhancers? We did alright against Rucker, but we failed against Botcavelli. So it's a mixed bag. I mean, I do still want more batteries. Battery recharge rate. Yeah, we'll get that. That's definitely a requirement. Maybe we do need more health. Or weapon handling. Now, what could we turn off if we did want something new? We're not using smart vision. I mean, we've got a radar. We don't need smart vision. So maybe we do take one of these. Icarus Dash, perhaps? Allows us to blink. But where's that going to get us that legs aren't going to get us anyway? Focus enhancement could be nice if we're getting into combat a lot. But Nanoblades could just be funny. But then they don't do anything that a silenced pistol doesn't already do, really. Unless they're better against like armoured enemies or something like that. That's the trouble with a lot of these. It's like, do they really do anything that I'm not getting anyway? Slowing time could be fun. Requires 2 praxis. Watch as we get it and then never use it. Change deactivation status. So let's see. Change deactivation status of smart vision. There we go. System is stable once again. Now, which button is it for our... There it is. Do we keep it on middle mouse? It might give us more chance of remembering to actually use the damn thing. Perhaps. Tracking down the real terrorists. Who's the real terrorist here? Is the question we will be answering. But we've also got some shopping to do, because I really need to sell a bunch of this tat that I've picked up.
Alex, Talus Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all 3 might be connected. Jensen out.
Right, so we're searching Miller's apartment.
Adam, you there?
Ah,
You're not gonna believe
what's up,
this.
Dave?
Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Nice. So the mystery org's making progress. Now, is she still down here anywhere? Doesn't look like it, so I can't just give her this evidence right now that we picked up about Miller. Very well. First stop, probably, is our own apartment block. Because that would allow us to buy some more praxis, perhaps. Although, are we that desperate for more praxis right now? Or do we just pick them up as and when we pass? Right, so we're meeting Smiley, but we're also investigating Miller's place. And there is a shop in the apartments that Miller's place is in as well. So
I told you I am not going to...
maybe that's our first stop. Right, it's cleared out a good chunk of the inventory and got us a bit of cash. We're going to hang on to that neuropazine just in case it's used for like a quest or anything. Down the line. And Devastator shotgun, that's new. Lancer rifle. Interesting. I mean, the Devastator shotgun sounds fun. But we've probably got enough weapons already to keep us busy. But yeah, inventory cleared. Money gathered. That's the main thing. Now, we should probably go and deal with Miller's apartment while we're down here. Which one was Miller's? Doesn't seem to be that one. Was it this one?
Human presence detected. Engaging smart home system.
No, I think that was the one that we did for another quest. Again, the mission markers aren't being terribly helpful here. Here we are. Lovely.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need... I think I got
There we
something,
go.
Alex. Miller's NSN
Shut up, Alex.
access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Lovely. So let's just double check. So Rami and Jim are having a conversation about the VersaLife alleged attack. So these are offline requests. So he's been trying to find out things on the down low. And then they do have a file on the Ark incident. The system threw it up on the last change list. So yeah. So suddenly a document has appeared talking about the VersaLife attack. I'd be very curious to also know his history in the last couple of years. Something's definitely up. So is Miller talking about me? About Jensen? And fishing for information? Let's go find Vega and have a word with her. Meet me in the courtyard near TF-29. Okay. That seems like something we can handle.
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
Right, wasn't Megan then?
Stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is.
Here's some evidence, Alex.
Rucker gave me this before he died. Said it could prove Ark is being set up. The email on it reads like activation orders to me.
Where'd he get it? Whose is it?
I've got a suspect in mind, but nothing to prove it. Until I do, can you get Janus or one of your Juggernaut friends to backtrace the IP address?
Yeah, man, no problem. Listen, about VersaLife. The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
You saying I fucked up?
No, we're not saying that.
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things. And somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while. For me, the key thing is what he
Maybe
finds.
JM is Janus,
Norstad was poisoned,
not
Adam,
Jim Miller.
just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there.
Tricky.
Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
So once again we're left not knowing who we should be trusting at any given moment. I feel like the answer is pretty much no one. Don't trust Miller. Don't trust Janus. Do trust Vent. Vent's our friend, and will give us more XP for just exploring around and about. Where's that led to?
Quite a look.
Yeah, it is. That's just another way of sneaking into the base. Do we worry about the base right now, or do we go and look for side quests? Out in Lavney Street, near TF29. Is that back in the same building we were just in? It's up there somewhere. So what if we were to climb up on a bin? Stay upright, bin. Pete's sake. Oh, no, that was fine. That's okay. There we go. Now. Right, so from up here we can sneak across. And we might be in. Oh dear. Everywhere we go there's just
Sarah,
bodies.
I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before.
It says it is.
I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Curious.
Christ, Adam, what exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know.
We got orged up.
I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you
451.
dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body
451.
and the apartment. See.
Right, so we got ourselves a Tai Yong medical vault key card. Are we going back to the bank? Is that what's going to happen here? We got ourselves some blueprints with nano blades. So that's one of the experimental orgs. Did Tai Yong want him dead so that they could steal his industrial secrets? On his experimental orgs that he was working on? Maybe. So we've got a terminal. And there'll be a safe next to it, I guess. So we might want to unlock that at some point, if we can. Don't know if we've got enough stuff for multi-tools. One would hope so. We'll turn on all of his sinks and showers. Just because we can, really. It's highly unlikely to do anything for us, but hey-ho. You never know, sometimes there's hidden switches and whatnot. So what have we got? We've got 2 different computers and we've got a terminal. And we've got how many crafting parts? Enough for 1 multi-tool. It was level 5, so it's probably got something interesting going on behind it. What you got for us, friend? Credit chip, medical report. That's us. That's our medical report. And some breach software. Well, we've got some plot-related gubbins, at least. But we can't hack his computers. Oh wait, that belongs to Madame Photograph. Who is she? And how is she involved? Yeah, we definitely need more multi-tools before we can come back to this. So Madame is not here right now. Does that bode well for our friend? Was she involved in the murder? I mean, the blueprints have been left behind. Is that a thing that's relevant, or is it just because they're not required because they were photographed or otherwise copied? No, I think we've done all we can without hacking, and as we know, hacking's for dweebs. So maybe we'll come back later. Oh yeah, we had another point to spend, didn't we? Maybe I do want nanoblades at some point. They require 2 praxis. There's 2 levels in it. What are they? Level 1. You can pin targets to walls and whatnot. And level 2, the explosive heat blade. Which you fire and then turns into a complosion. Murders anyone nearby. That's kind of cool. And then what would we disable? Hacking stealth, maybe? We don't need that shit.